Do you ever have those days or activities, maybe weeks even, that don't go the way you planned for it to go? So we originally recorded this Faith at Home video over a month ago, and it didn't go as planned. See, it was Martin Luther King Day, and my kids had the day off of school, so they come in to work with me for the morning, and the end of our morning, I had prepped them, we had talked about it, we were gonna do Faith at Home. But it didn't quite go as we had planned. What are you trying to say? Farts. Farts help our belly feel better? Maybe. See, they had already been in the office for a couple of hours at that point. They had watched a little bit of a movie, they had played on their tablets, they were kind of screened out and starting to get those wiggles, we'll call them. They needed some gross motor activity, and that was not what we had planned for this video. So today, I'm gonna rewatch that video and just kind of share with you some of the things that went well and some of the things that really didn't. Hi everybody, thanks for joining us with the latest episode of Faith at Home. However, this is not our home. The boys have a day off of school, so they actually came to work with me today. This is my office, so thanks for joining us today. One of the things that we wanted to talk about. So right off the start, I can see that Cooper is really not engaged in this. He's playing on my phone. Cole, I think he's adorable, but he's got a little bit of bedhead going on, and in hindsight, I would have wanted him a little bit more polished because we want to present our best. But that's a mom saying that. That's not always real life. To talk about was how we show or try to show gratitude and thankfulness throughout the year. Now, a lot of times people think of like gratitude attitude, thankful November, and try to focus in the month of November, which makes so much sense with Thanksgiving. But I really try to start every year off, so January is the perfect time to do it, with focusing on different ways that we can show thankfulness. Cooper, again, still not engaged. He's just watching whatever he's playing with on the phone. Cole, it just makes me giggle because he is trying so hard to be listening to what I'm saying and agreeing and smiling. It just makes me giggle. Show thankfulness. And we say try to have an attitude of gratitude. And we actually made a jar as a family a couple years ago. And we aren't always super good at this. I'll be real honest. Do we do it every day? No. Do we do it every week?
No.
Were we really good at remembering to do it last year? No. But we're gonna try as a family to do better this year. So we have just little pieces of paper, and ours are cut out like hearts because once upon a time I had a lot of extra time and it was something fun and easy to do. It could be just a little piece of square paper, right?
Yeah.
Or a Post-it note, or any kind of paper that you have at home. And we just write down little things that we are thankful for. Sometimes it's super simple. As I was going through some of our past year's memories, it was a specific song, or wearing pajamas all day, which meant church too. It's little things, but it helps us remember that God has given us so much to be thankful for. And in 1 Thessalonians, he says,
Give thanks in all
circumstances. Good job.
This is God's will for you in Christ Jesus.
I love that Cooper read the Bible verse. I love that it had a big word in it that he didn't know, that it wasn't smooth, it wasn't practiced. He kind of stumbled over it, but he was trying his best. And I love that. That is real life. Thessalonians chapter 5. And it's so hard, especially in the beginning of the year. It's winter. It's bitter cold outside. The days are short. It can be so hard to remember to be thankful. So just taking 1 or 2 minutes to just think of something simple, write it down, save it, and then at the end of the month or at the end of the year or however it works for your family, just go through the different items and see what you're thankful for. This one says, Cole is thankful for going to Dunkin'. You got to go to Dunkin'? That's fun. Sometimes we just need to stop and we need to be intentional and remember that we are to give thanks in all circumstances. You guys ready to fill out your hearts?
Yeah.
All right. Do you know what you're gonna write? Good job. Of course there's an issue with the writing utensil because it's the pen that doesn't work, it's the marker that's dried out, it's the pencil that's broken, but this is the one we want to use. If that's not helping your kids with some kind of homework or project, then I don't know, we must be doing something wrong, but that's every instance at our house. I love that you're writing a full sentence. If you want, because it's a small space, you can just write on the back. We know that it starts with Cole is thankful for. You can just fill in the blank on the back. So again, so far, it's really not going that bad. Things are seemingly pretty okay. What is Cole thankful for? Can I have your pencil? I'm gonna put the date on it, just so that when we read them later, we can remember what day this was. Cooper did it quick. He knew what the assignment was. He got it done. This is where things start to go off the rails a little bit.
Duncan.
You can't say Duncan again. We already did that one. What about, could we say donuts? We had lots of donuts this weekend. What are you trying to say? You'll see Cooper's body language. He's kind of leaning back. He's all done. He starts bouncing. I think at some point he must have made eye contact with Austin because you all of a sudden just see him make this little like smirk. We had the new donuts, the unicorn donut. And you know trouble is a brewing. This weekend? What are you trying to say?
Farts.
It was right after this that Cole wrote, he's thankful for farts. Now, I only have 2 boys, so I can only speak to being a boy mom, but I'm guessing from the little girls I know that it's not completely different. Sometimes everything is about bodily functions. In this instance, like we're trying to, make a nice video and share it with our friends and families at church. I don't know that farts is really what I was looking for. That's not something we need to be thankful for. As I'm realizing that this is where Cole is taking this, and I'm trying to okay, how can we spin this? How, maybe your stomach hurts and the fart helps your stomach not hurt anymore. Cooper is doing the bunny ears. We need to be thankful for. You guys are so much fun. Sometimes mommy's thankful that you get screen time too. What do you think? No statement has ever been more true that mommy can also be thankful for them getting screen time. Why did I write CPR? Who's CPR?
Me.
Oh. Sometimes they're going to be silly, especially if you have littles. As I'm saying they're going to be silly, Cooper's sticking his tongue out at me. He's been bouncing on the couch, he's moving around. He's sticking out his tongue at me. He wanted to say he was thankful for farts. Boy, Mom. But maybe if you can help draw it out a little bit, like farts help our belly feel better, maybe. Otherwise, you can always try and redirect. I honestly had no idea that Cooper was doing this behind me at this point. I could feel him moving, but I was unaware of the sticking out of the tongue. Farts can be funny and giggles make us laugh, so we can be thankful for giggles. That kind of thing. As long as... And then I turn. And I make eye contact with my oldest son, who is still sticking out his tongue at me. You can see my reaction almost instantly. As long as we are being appropriate And while I'm trying to correct the big one, the little one's decided he's ready for a nap. He is all stretched out on the couch, and he's also decided he's done with our little video shoot. And we remember to just give thanks in all things. Thanks for joining us. Hope you guys have a great day. You can even hear it in the tone of my voice at the end. Like, I was less than thankful in that moment. And this was not, these are just some of the clips. There were other little instances behind the scenes that they were not exactly showing me their best behavior, and they certainly weren't making me feel thankful that I had included them in this video. Things don't always go as planned. Were the kids misbehaving terribly? No. But was it the image I wanted them to project and for the video to really capture? Because we do these attitude of gratitude little moments throughout our week and throughout the month, throughout our year. So why? Why, when we're trying to do it on video, do they have to be goofy? Well, there's a whole slew of reasons, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. And that happens. Things aren't always going to be as polished and social media worthy as we sometimes like to project. But at the end of the day, I'm still very thankful. I'm thankful I have two energetic, healthy little boys who can stick their tongues out at me and who can be goofy and who are thankful for farts. But I have to choose that thankfulness. So my challenge to you today is, when things aren't going the way you would hope they would go, try to find the things that you can be thankful for in those moments. Comment down below one of the things that you are thankful for today. I hope you all have a great day.